Welcome to the Green Room. I'm Nick. You just heard my solo guitar version of Oh Christmas Tree. In this lesson I'm going to show you exactly how to play that arrangement, starting with the intro and then into a simple chord melody you can get your fingers under. For the intro I wanted it to feel a bit enchanted. I was imagining a Christmas tree out in the middle of a quiet forest, snow all around, everything really still. Just this one tree glowing softly in the dark. Grab your guitar and let's get straight into that intro. The intro is in the key of A major. I've chosen this key as it allows us to make use of nice open strings and natural harmonics. First chord is going to be a D add 9/A. It's going to be a D triad on the D string, G string and the B string. That's the 12th fret, 11th fret and the 10th fret. Then we have an open A string and an open E string. In the right hand, the pattern's going to go P, I, M, A, M, I. So it's going to go, the I, M and A will play on the three highest strings. The bass will alternate between the A string and the D string. So it's going to start on the A string, P, I, M, A, M, I, and then to the D string, P, I, M, A, M, I, and repeat. And then on to an E7 flat 9/A. We're going to slide down finger 2 and 1 in the left hand, 1 fret each. But then we're going to use finger 4 and it's going to play on the 12th fret still on the D string. All else is the same. P, I, M, E, M, I, then change string to the D string. And again. So we're using 6 semiquavers per beat here. I'll play it at speed now. Notice how I slow down towards the end of each bar. Okay, then bar 4 is going to be back to the D add 9/A. And at E7 flat 9/A. But then this time I'm going to slide down 3 more frets, 1, 2, 3. So it's the same chord. It's still at E7 flat 9. And I'm going to do a harmonic on the 7th fret of the A string. And then the 5th fret of the E string. Okay, they both produce the note E. This is a very Villa-Lobos way of composing on the guitar. We're just sliding around shapes and using open strings. So here's the whole intro now. If the right hand pattern's too much for you at this time, you could just play it half time and do 2 per bar like this. Good still round there. And slide. If this lesson is helping so far, hit the like button. It tells me these detailed solo guitar lessons are worth doing. And if you'd like the full notation and tab for this arrangement, exactly what I'm playing here, there's a link in the description and pinned comments. Let's move on to the main part of the tune. The main melody is in 3/4. There's a pickup on the 3rd beat and we begin with an open E. Then we go into an A major chord. So we've got a bar on fret 2 And then we're going to use finger 4 to play the note A on the high E string. Then we're going to walk the chords up to a B minor 7 and then a C sharp minor 7, so using the same shape there. And then we go up to an F sharp 7 with a flat 9. So I've got the second finger on fret 9 on the A string. I've got the third finger on fret 9 on the G string. Then we're fret 8 on the B string and fret 9 on the E string. So I'll play that all together. Then we're going to go to a first inversion F sharp 7 chord. So the frets are 8, 9, 7, 9. And then we have a bass note E on the A string before playing another melody note up there. Here's the first 2 bars. Next, we're going to a B minor 7. So we have a third inversion. Then we're going to an A sharp diminished chord before going back to another B minor 7 first inversion. This uses the popular Barry Harris 6th diminished scale here. We have E7 flat 9 slash A, like we had in the intro. And then we have an E7 flat 9. So we have an open E, 12th fret, 10th fret, 12th fret, and then it's an A sus2, so we've got that open A, then we've got the 9th fret, 9th fret and 10th fret. I'll put the first phrase together now. I'm going for an open E bass, and we begin again on the second phrase. So far the first 2 phrases are the same. So now for the chorus, phrase 3. So it begins on a high E on the 12th fret, and it goes A major. So we have a bar chord on the 9th fret, then an F7 flat 9. So we've got this sort of G diminished chord with the F sharp on the top first of all. Then we have a root inversion F sharp 7 chord, going to a B minor 11 first of all, or B7 sus, depending how you look at it. Then it becomes a B minor 7. Bass note follows. Okay, let me put them 2 bars together now. So okay, and now we have a B half diminished slash F, so that's a second inversion drop 3 chord. So the frets are 8th fret on the A string, 7th on the G string, then it's the 8th fret and the 10th fret. Then we go to a E7 with a flat 9. So this is the same shape we had on the F sharp 7 flat 9, leading to a common E diminished shape there. This phrase here is basically a 2-5, which you'd expect to go to A flat major. But But here I put in a D minor chord to interrupt. Then here's the D minor on the 10th fret, the open D. Here's some tension with the C sharp there, making it a D minor major 7. But then we go to an A major and it resolves. So then we got just the open E strings. Now let's look at the ending cadence. Phrase 4. A major, B minor, like in the beginning. But this time we're going to take the melody up onto the 12th fret on the B string. Then we have a C sharp half diminished, second inversion. After the C sharp half diminished chord, we go to a F sharp 7 chord, drop 3 voicing on the 9th fret. Then we go to a drop 2 and 4 voicing, so F7/E. So we have 7th fret on the A string, 8th fret on D, 7th on B, and the 9th on the E string. And then we have our Barry Harris move that we had earlier. So this is what we saw earlier. So the E7 flat 9 to the A sus2. Then we have an open E in the bass, and the melody note takes us round again. Now I'll put the whole melody together. It begins on beat 3 if you wish to play along. 1, 2, 3. Leading back to the beginning. After playing the chorus for the final time, I take a coda. Here's phrase 3 to the end. Now the coda. So it begins like phrase 4. Then I repeat that phrase. Now I have a bar of 4/4, so it's a B minor with an A in the bass. Then it's a D minor with an E in the bass. It's a sort of Phrygian sound. And then finally an A add 9 chord. With a pause at the end. Here's the last 4 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now back to 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3. And a pause. So there you have it. That's my complete Oh Christmas Tree arrangement. From here, focus on one thing at a time. First, get the basic chord melody smoothly at a slow tempo, just melody and core chords. Once that feels comfortable, start adding in the passing chords we've covered today. Take a short section, loop it, and only then move on. If you'd like the full written arrangement, notation and tab, you can grab it via the link in the description or the pinned comments. For more solo guitar standards and arrangements broken down like this, subscribe to the Green Room so you don't miss the next one. If you want to hear this as a clean, uninterrupted performance, go check out the full version of this tune. I'll link it on screen and in the description. And let me know in the comments which solo guitar standard you'd like me to cover next. Thanks for watching, Merry Christmas, and I'll see you next time in the Green Room.